Yo boys, this is the final episode of season 1 of the mini-series on psychology that I've been doing, Master the Mind. These two last topics that I want to discuss, I feel like is a nice endpoint for this season. We've got treat trading like a business, treat life like a video game. Two very completely polar opposite POVs, but both just as equally important. So let's start with treat life like a video game. So the core idea behind this thought process is that games hook us because progress is visible, structured and rewarding. Real life feels overwhelming because progress is hidden and vague. When you turn life into a video game, effort becomes engaging instead of exhausting. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress and levels. So pretty much you are the character. We all start with random stats, random genetics, a completely polar opposite family, different environments. That's the spawn point. That's not the destiny. Responsibility begins when you realise you can't control the upgrades. So your health, your fitness, the way you speak, your manners, your behaviour, your financial situation. Complaining about life is just staying AFK. If you're always sat there complaining, oh, I've got no money, I can't drive yet, I've not been on holiday or vacation, I'm making no progress in life, this is getting you nowhere. You're just complaining about your current situation. You're pretty much AFK. And a little byproduct of this that I like to do is turn your goals into quests. Goals are overwhelming. Quests are actionable. So for me, a bad goal, if in your head you just want to get fit, if that's just your goal is to get fit, it's not really as hard hitting, and there's not really like the video game aspect there to push it. But if you look at it from this point of view of it's a quest, my quest is to train 30 minutes today. Daily quests beat lifetime fantasies. There is no end game cutscene in life. There's no moment where life says you've made it and the congratulations shows, the fireworks go off. There's none of that. If you stop trying to level yourself up, you just start to decay. The reward is becoming a higher level version of yourself, because at the end of the day that's all that matters, is that you become better every single day, and over time other people will see you becoming better. The real flex is long-term consistency in life, long-term safety, long-term financial situations, long-term just events in general. You need to start changing your whole psychology from short-term to long-term. In trading, in life, both intermingle. Long-term consistency will always outperform short-term. So that's literally a basic rundown of how I approach life. If you want to become more intellectual, if you want to level up your intellectual experiences, you need to read more books. You need to speak to people who are more intelligent than you. If you want to improve your fitness, you train, you set quests. Every day I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the treadmill for 45 minutes every day. My daily quest is to hit the gym every day. If you want to earn more money and you want to level up your wealth, you need to look into other sources of income. That's the whole point behind treating life like a video game. Because technically speaking it is. You've only got, it's hardcore. You've only got one shot. And if you fuck your life up, 90% of the time there's no coming back. I'm gonna keep it real. You've got one shot, so make it count. Then we come to the treat trading like a business, and the core idea behind this is trading is a business, it's not a bet. Gambling chases excitement, business chases consistency. A business expects losses, it plans for them. If your trading depends on emotion, it's not a system. You're not here to be right, you're here to be profitable. So if we look into the more deeper subcategories now, you are the CEO, no manager, no one else is coming to save you. Every result of your trading is leadership feedback. Blaming the market is just like blaming customers in a business. Poor decisions do start to compound just like good ones. For example here, if this were a real business, would you fire yourself for underperforming? Then we come to capital. Capital is an inventory, it's not ammo. It's not ammo for your rifle just to shoot constantly and just waste. Money is inventory you deploy to make more money. Blowing accounts equals poor inventory control. Risking too much per trade equals overstocking one product. Survival becomes growth. And also a key rule I always use, no business risks bankruptcy on one sale. You wouldn't risk blowing your funded account using max risk. Edge over ego. Opinions don't pay. Everyone's got a different opinion or an approach to trading, but the edges do. You don't need to predict. You just need probability. Losing trades doesn't mean a broken system or a shit strategy. A good trader thinks in batches, not outcomes. So a good trader will look at his long-term data, not his short-term data. For me, on the model I trade, I've got 41 years of data across multiple pairs, with the average being about 3 to 4 years on each pair. So I look at the long-term data, not the past 5 months or the past 6 months, or even the past year. That's not enough. Risk management equals operating costs. You've got to look at it like this. Losses are rent, salaries, electricity. They're not mistakes if planned. Your stop loss is your insurance policy. If you can't accept the loss, you shouldn't take the trade. Systems beat emotions. Businesses run on processes, not moods. Rules protect you from yourself. Following a set plan protects you from yourself. If then, logic beats hope. Discretion without discipline becomes chaos. For example, if you bend your rules, you don't have rules. Your journals become financial statements. Trades are transactions, not feelings. A journal is your P&L, your balance sheet, an audit. What gets measured gets improved. If you can't explain a loss, you didn't learn from it. Consistency over home runs. Businesses don't rely on lottery sales. Small edges compound, beat big wins chased. A smooth equity curve is better than viral screenshots. Boring is profitable. And that is so true. Just following a boring system and a boring back end as well just keeps it so simple. But it's profitable. And scaling comes after proof. No business scales before a product is market fit ready. Lot size increases come after consistency. Size amplifies skill and mistakes. Scale too early and you expose flaws. Drawdowns are business cycles. Every business has slow months. Drawdowns don't mean failure. Your job is to survive the cycle. Confidence comes from following the plan, not winning. Compliance is discipline. And that's all I really want to speak about, to be honest, in this one. Just a simple episode just to end the season off. 2 very serious topics. Treat trading like a business. Treat life like a video game. And yeah, that's it really. I feel like I've made, what's this one? Is this the 6th or the 7th episode now? Of just psychology. But this is the stuff that no one's putting online. All these trading gurus aren't exposing you to this reality of trading because they want you to get into their funnel, keep paying the VIPs, pay for the one-to-ones. They won't teach you this point of view of trading. This is what I'm teaching you now for free. I'm showing you the other side of trading, the most important side, the psychology. And I do hope some of you guys watching these videos have took away a bit of information, or you've watched a video and thought, that's quite interesting, I'll look into that. But I am noticing in my community, in a lot of the other communities as well, the psychology overall is improving. People are starting to realise the importance of psychology. Like now I'm just going to throw a few names up on screen of people that I've seen in my community, especially who are locked in. These guys have got the mindset, they've got the technicals, they've got the approach. These people will see success. This is your competition. You need to look at it like this. These names on screen now are people you're competing against in this game. And if you're not doing what these guys are doing, you've got no chance. You will just keep falling down the rungs on the ladders until you reach the bottom again. And what happens at the bottom? You start the failure cycle, and then it just all starts again. So to me, I would recommend this little mini series to anyone. Pardon me, to anyone. Start from episode 1, watch right until the end, and I would challenge anyone to a debate about anything, any of the topics I've spoke about. I only speak about topics that I'm confident and have data and live proof that it works. And this kind of stuff, people are charging for. People would charge you to tell you this information. You all need to start realising that this game, it's a very selfish niche. And the earlier you pick up on that, the earlier you'll realise that you need to get in, stay in your lane, make your money, and get out. It's that simple. But yeah, that's it for Master the Mind Season 1 this year. I'll bring it back next year. Start it slow. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Comment down below if you're from the Discord. Peace.